Welcome back to the Motor Super Series, where before the break, Marina Mikel scored the better of Artie Spee by 4 legs to 2, an average of 82.41. 4 for 12 on the doubles, and finishing off with an 84 out. It puts him temporarily top of this Group C, ahead of this meeting between Nick Fullwell and Shane Hayward, two players who've come into Group C in their first day today, and like everybody else, they've won one and lost one so far today. Nick Fullwell put in what is the performance of the day so far, 96-97 in his first match against Kieran Tierney, was then on the receiving end of that spree from Arnie Spee, who raced into a 3-0 lead in next to no time at all before Fullwell rallied off a couple of legs in succession, but then Spee held his nerve to win 4-2. As far as Shane Hayward is concerned, average 87, a 4-1 win off the bat against Marina Michels, before then losing by that scoreline to Kieran Tierney. I keep asking what's going to happen 41 in these games, but because the group's so tight, it's probably impossible to pick.
Yeah, I think I'd give you the same answer that I'd give you at the start of the day, which is so difficult to predict any of these 97 games because they're so evenly matched. This has been a real level group. You do feel, though, on what we've seen so 82 far, Nick Fullwell may be the player who could just show that little bit of class.
140.
Well, the thing is, we know the quality that he possesses. He showed it in the previous incarnation of this tournament. It was the Online Darts 96 Live League in Southampton. On a tour card, won events on the WDF circuit when and returned following COVID.
121.
Well, he's actually played on both codes. When you first pick up a set of darts, there are two places you want to play, Ali Pali and Lakeside. Nick Fullwell has played on both of those 98. Stages, ticking off the two bucket list locations. Best he's achieved was position number 59 in the world rankings, that back in 2010.
97.
Same year reached the second round of the UK Open and was sort of leading in from a World Championship appearance in 2009, that on the PDC
180.
code.
Shane, you require 46.
Maxey leaving himself on double 2, but is he going to get a go at it? Hayward double 16 for 40 dart break and a 1-0 lead. Double 8's what he's looking for now.
30.
But he
Nick,
cannot find.
4.
And so Fullwell will come back for double 2, pin the double 2.
First leg, Nick Fullwell.
And it is the man from the Midlands who leads by a leg to 0.
Second leg, it's Shane to throw first. Game on.
Born in Wolverhampton, but plays from Stourbridge now, does Nick Fullwell.
59.
I'll tell you what, Matt, because it's a Thursday afternoon,
59.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a tungsten teaser.
Can't wait.
Now, the European Football Championships start tomorrow.
80.
First game being between Germany and Scotland at the Allianz Arena in Munich. And the tungsten teaser for yourself and for you in the chat room and via
58.
social media as well is this. How many nations playing at the European Championships Euro 2024 are also participating in the 2024 PDC World Cup of Darts? Post your answers on the chat room or via your carrier pigeon, and we'll delve into the answer later on in this afternoon's broadcast.
$140. 97. Shane, you require 87.
87 for Hayward to level up at 1 apiece. And he has got the luxury of time in this second leg.
47.
Didn't have to chase around. Well, perfectly leaving himself on tops. Think about it, Nick. Think about it. 100. Think about it.
Shane,
This
you
is a
require
guy who's had a
40.
PDC Pro Tour card. He should know better.
Game shot on the second
It's
leg.
not going to
Shane
matter,
Hayward.
but he could have just changed that sort of process that Shane Hayward had there.
Third leg, it's Nick to throw first.
Strange to see
Game
a
on.
choice like that made by a player so experienced like Nick Fullwell. 14 years he's been in and around the professional game.
60.
We talk so often, Matt, don't we, about unforced errors. And I think that one will go in that particular category.
60. $134. $81. $135.
Well,
81.
in regards to your tungsten teaser, Henry, I can tell you we've had one answer so far, which is further evidence as to why it got binned off.
100.
That's because they're thinking and they're Wikipediaing and they're Googling.
140. Nick, you require 72.
72 for Fullwell. He's got to get a dart at tops to move 2-1 to the good.
Game shot on the third leg. Nick
And Fullwell
Fullwell.
will move 2-1 up.
Fourth leg. It's Shane to throw first. Game on.
Was Tobian correct? Do you want to put him out of his misery? Was 18 correct?
We're going to find out the answer at the end of the programme, or later on in this broadcast.
I'm
59.
sure he's going to stick around for that.
$60.
Shane Hayward's appearance here seems to be quite similar to that of last time, doesn't it? He
100.
started well, started strong, and just sort of tailed off a little bit as the days going on. It's a great start for him, 87 average, 4 from 7 on the doubles, 4-1 victory over Reno McKells. But he's in trouble now because Nick Fullwell's starting to get into swing, but look at this, he's fighting back.
140. $125. $58. Nick, you require 136.
136 to make it 3-1. Now one of them leaves himself double 8, but it's not going to go on this occasion. Hayward with a
96.
similar type finish to
Shane,
144.
you
A couple of
require
treble 20s will leave in
144.
double 12. But Forward's left himself tops after that particular number. 12 darts to break the throw, move 3-1 to the good, and then have the darts to win the contest.
87. Nick, you require 40.
Nice marker that for the angle of Nick Fullwell there, but falls it
20.
a bit low
Shane, you
there, and
require
there's
57.
seems to be quite a bit of body movement at times appearing in the Nick Fullwell throw, which is just going to make him ultimately snatch at that release point and pull the dart low.
Double 10.
Game shot on the
And this
fourth
game
leg.
is level at
Shane
2
Hayward.
apiece. Forward's had a full gone opportunity to stretch clear in this contest, but it is as
Fifth
you were.
leg. It's Nick to throw first. Game on. $182. $137. $22.
Thus, in 6 darts, we can see the inconsistency here of the group. A 180, followed by 22.
180.
Whereas Hayward now really is on the charge.
He's done it again.
140.
He's done it again. He might have just fancied the lie, felt the bed was nice and open, but a switch down to the 19s there would have left him a finish. And in this situation, when Hayward is starting to find and he's on a finish now after 9, that could be big. Could be a big mistake.
60. Shane, you require 84.
And has now left himself on a 3 dart on 99.
Rather than the potential 2 dart, the 59 would have caused. It's the persistence of Fullwell on the 20s is putting him into a bit of trouble.
53. Nick, you require 99.
Very old school. 96 left. Treble 20, double 18. Not going to go. Hayward back for 31 to break the throw to move 3-2 up. And it means that both players now is going to have the opportunity to break and then throw for the match. Full was unable to take full advantage of his opportunity. Can Hayward fire his? No is the answer.
23. Nick, you require 56.
Well, I suppose an error is only an error if it gets punished, and it hasn't been punished here for Fullwell. He's got 2 darts. Again, an ideal line on the tops, this time able to use it.
Nick Fullwell.
And gets away with those errors from earlier on in the leg.
6th leg. It's Shane to throw first. Game on.
Good game, this one. Both players around the 90 mark.
A competitive contest.
108.
That's Hayward's second max of the game. The 5th altogether.
$85.
Goes 4 into the 9. Just for a second we got a little bit excited, but nonetheless an excellent leg, and he's left Fullwell in the distance.
55.
He's got the time he wants to take us all the way to a decided leg. But our first last leg decider
95.
of this Thursday afternoon session. Had a couple of 4-2s, but we haven't yet got to 4-3. It's the only scoreline we haven't seen
83.
so far today. After a couple of 4-0s and 4-1s to kickstart proceedings.
54.
What that shot told me was with Dart 2, which is all about setting up, knowing that Fullwell was so far back. Just ensuring of the double 16 upon his return, which you sense now is going to have to be taken out because Fullwell's on a 2-darter for the match.
32.
Still a wide open bed, and
Shot
he
on a
used the
6th
second
leg,
dart
Shane
there. You
Hayward.
could hear and see the deflection in off the flight. But this has been a 180 fest. We're at 6 maximum so far.
It's Nick to throw first. Game on.
4-2 in favour of Nick Fullwell. He'd love one right now.
And so this is the first game to go all the way.
60.
Perhaps a surprise that we got to this far in the session with such a competitive group without a game going the distance.
140.
Well, this has been a really good performance from Shane Hayward. Average of 95.20, and the timing has been there for him. That 95 average also includes the fact he's missed 9 darts at the double. Showing what a real clinical scoring performance this has been, where he's registered 13 scores of a ton or more, and the column that's most full is the 140s.
That is Nick Fullwell's 5th 180 of the contest, of his last scoring visit of the match. And he leaves himself on 138 to get the job done. Is Hayward going to make it an 8th max? Yes is the answer. And only once in Super Series history have we seen more
138.
maximums than in this game.
I think Jack Garwood's going to need some form of
98.
throat lozenge
Shane, you
at the
require
end of this.
136.
Boy, this would hurt. But Hayward isn't going to take out the haymaker 136, and so Fullwell's going to come back for tops after 12 darts. And that's kind of been the
96.
story of this game.
Nick, you require
Players leaving
40.
themselves on doubles after a dozen darts. And this to get the game won, it's going to have to be double 15. And it's
Great
found
shot.
for
And the match,
Fullwell,
Nick
who
Fullwell.
finds his second win of the day. He beat Shane Hayward 4-3 in a superb contest. 8 180s between the pair, both players averaging high into the 90s. A real good match, finished off with a 14-darter, and here's a win for the man from the Midlands. That is how the game played out from a statistical viewpoint. Fullwell winning in the last leg, deciding on our middle match of the afternoon session.